ಬಂದಿದೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಹಿರಿಯರ ವಾಣಿ, ಹಿರಿಯರೇ ಇತರ ರಾಜ ರಾಣಿ, ಹತ್ತೋಣ ನಾವು ಅವರ ನೆನಪಿನ ದೋಣಿ, ಕೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡೋಣ ಹಿರಿಯರ ವಾಣಿ, ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡೋಣ ಹಿರಿಯರ ವಾಣಿ, ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡೋಣ ಹಿರಿಯರ ವಾಣಿ. ಇದು ಹಿರಿಯರ ಕತೆ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಜೊತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯರ ವಾಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಿ, ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರಿ.
Hello, listeners. This is your K. Bhaskaran, and I welcome you all to Anubhav, a joint project of National Institute of Social Defense, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, and Media for Community Foundation, implemented by Nightingales Medical Trust. Project conceived by Dr. O. Sridhar, project investigator Mr. Alok Verma, coordinators Pooja Murada, Sai Sudha, Kausalya. Government of India has initiated Elderline toll-free number 14567. Elders or anyone on behalf of elders can call between morning 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for any questions, enquiries and supports to elderly.
Actually, I'm on the outset. I must my compliments to Swati or the anchor, whoever is maybe. Considering the present day conditions, home learning appears to be the best in my view, and because the present day conditions are such that because the COVID appropriate behavior has to be followed, and it also saves a lot of time, energy, and money. Everything because of the distance learning. Besides, there has been a big jump in the digital reach to the urban, rural poor, and even the less fortunate people are able to learn through distance learning. I think that it saves time, energy, and money. And considering the present day conditions, my view is distance learning actually helps in learning more things, more languages, whatever you take distance. You have got the flexibility of you can use your own time, your own place, any place you can choose, and any time you can choose, and then the language of your choice. Because we have got some parochial approach these days. People, they at the altar of learning, they have to sacrifice. They are asked to convert themselves and convert to some religion or some such thing, and they are, made to submit. They have to forgo their dignity, their religion, all for the sake of educating themselves. So much so, it makes sense to prefer digital distance learning compared to the campus learning, because in campus we see a lot of unwanted things happening like in hostels. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I am Prafulla, the member of Nightingale Medical Trust from past 6 years. Today very interesting topic. Homeschooling is better than traditional schooling. I am speaking for of the topic. See, homeschooling is an alternative form of education. It's a new approach. It was introduced during 90s and some of the countries of the world. See, homeschooling concept, it refers to that education is given to the children at home, within the comfort of the home, and they are not sent to school. See, in the past, because there was no option, the children had to be sent to school. So, because the science and technology had developed. But today, we are in a tech-driven world. So, science and technology has developed so much. By just click of the button, you get the information on any topics under the sun. So, why shouldn't we move with the time? We have to move with the time, and we should not cling to old school of thought. See, there are a lot of advantages. Few advantages I would like to analyze. See, first of all, in the traditional classroom, the classroom is heterogeneous. It's a mixed bag. That means you have all types of children, quick learners, slow learners. So it is very difficult for the teacher to concentrate or give equal attention to all the students. So naturally, the students who are introvert and who are not able to express themselves, so their voices will be suppressed. And the most important thing is there is a criticism, and it is a myth that the homeschoolers, they will not have social skills. That is, they don't mix with other children because they don't go to school. But I don't believe it. See, since they have flexible schedules, they have a lot of time at their disposal. So they will join dance classes, music classes, and then sports, swimming classes. So they will meet friends there. And evening times also they play with other kids, neighborhood kids or the community kids. I don't think they will be deprived of, deprived of the socializing. So considering all this, I feel homeschooling is better than, and more than that, one point I want to highlight that they are protected from social evils. Like, see, now, we read in the papers that school going children, they bunk the classes and they will be at the pubs and bars. So at least, these children are protected from social, physical abuse, mental abuse, then alcohol. So I feel that homeschooling is definitely better than traditional schooling. Thank you.
I'm Venkatakrishnan. I'm a member of this Nightingale for the last 6-7 years. Yeah. So now today I've been asked to give the topic of this traditional schooling. I opted for it. It is for traditional schooling. I have the few points to mention here. Okay. First of all, by attending this traditional schooling, the children, the students will get socialized and they make a lot of friendships, and at the same time exposure to the virtues of teamwork, as well as to and attending to various sports activities and other all extra co-curricular activities also. They will be able to take part in these things. And at the same time, so they get the physical and mental alertness will be there. And same time, we can give a attentive hearing to the teacher. With the same thing, the exposure to the teacher and the student relationship is much better than this one. And nextly, I would like to point out that by those who are all skills in attending to the competitive and other exams will be able to do far better than the homeschooling. And at the same time, they have better emotional intelligence will be there. Okay, and they will be able to lead a very healthy and social life will be there. Okay, and because it's not restricted, and at the same time they get a lot of benefit all these points. So with this, I feel I recommend for this going for the traditional school only.
Hello, dear listeners. I'm Tara Dipshetty. I'm a member of Nightingale Medical Trust for the past 5 years, and I'm a regular member there. Now I'm talking about the disadvantages of homeschooling, and benefits of traditional schooling as well. Homeschooling is a very new topic. But traditionally, in the good old days, there were people, even the children from royal families used to go to traditional schools called gurukuls, and they used to even if they could afford homeschooling, they were never taught at home. They used to go to gurukuls, and they used to learn from the gurus there. And that concept is very, very old one, and it is very relevant too. Students get the opportunity to socialize with other kids of their age, and then they have the healthy competition with their peers. They are often motivated by the other kids, and they learn from seeing others. They have a healthy. They are engaged in physical as well mental activities in the schools. And in the schools, the teachers expert teachers in the fields will teach them each subject, and so they will have the benefit of all the expertise in the respective fields. And the disadvantages of a homeschool is that the parents, it may be too expensive for the parents, because they have to they have to equip themselves with all the educational facilities that the children need, and that involves too much work for the parents. Parents have a dual role here. They have a parental role as well as a teacher's role, which may stress them. This is it.
The Professor Madam was mentioning that by sending the school to the traditional school and all those things, that children and students get abused. But this I object to that one, because it may not be the fact. And at the same time, whereas in the home school only, that though the teacher will be telling something, and at the same time the video is also off and audio is also off, and at the same time the children is engaged in different activity, and they get into that bit of it. With the result that portion only I object to that one.
Venkatakrishnan sir, I want to clear that fact. You are talking about online classes, not homeschooling. See, where you said that the students will switch off the video or so they can do whatever they want when the teacher is taught. But homeschooling is different from online classes. So actually, online classes, what you said is true. They will they may be engaged in other activities other than learning. But homeschooling is not that. That independently the student, he himself learns, he puts efforts to learn. So there is no scope for engaging in other activities. Homeschool never gives scope for that. You are getting confused between the two.
Then okay, I withdraw that.
Are you convinced?
No, it's okay. No, it's clear to me. Online is different from homeschooling. Okay.
Yeah, homeschooling.
Then it's clear. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Yes.
Okay. But at the same time, you're telling that they are exposed to this one by this traditional schooling. That also is not all the cases it is happening. No? So once in a while, cases only happens. No? That we cannot categorize, and 100% you say that is those who are there, and almost every child is getting. It's not like that.
No. I'm not saying that every child gets, but it is on increase. See, actually, many are not reported in the newspapers. We don't know throughout the country. See, and it is when your global scenario is different from, suppose you are only with reference to India, you are speaking.
Yeah.
See, homeschooling it's a global issue. It's not restricted to India. But there are cases.
But I think this healthy atmosphere will be there for the student between homeschool and the traditional. I feel it's healthy. Because he get exposed, interactions will be there, frustration will not be there, and at the same time, single way commanding and all those things. That's always he think that he only is right. That sort of things, stubbornness will be there.
In this independent learners, they will be not stubbornness. They will be independent learners and research oriented, and their thinking will be different, analytical. Okay, sir. Next, I think Tara wants to ask me some question.
I wanted to ask that. You told about being protected from outside influences like ragging and something. They're being protected, but ultimately they have to stay in this world. And how long you can give them protection from the outside world? The homeschooling is so it's very protective in nature, and they are not exposed to outside world. That's the greatest disadvantage. What do you say about that?
No, they are not. Who said that they are not exposed to? Only if they go to school, you can't say that the children are exposed. They have other exposures. I told you they will go to sports clubs, music classes. They meet the new friends, and community friends will be there. I mean, the neighborhood friends. So I don't think they are exposed. And only up to certain level homeschooling is done. Once homeschooling is done, they will join universities, colleges. That exposure definitely they get. At least at the tender age, they are not exposed to social evils. See, it's a tender age, adulthood, where they very easily pick up all those, like bullying. You ask any child, who goes by school bus, and they will tell you the stories, how seniors bully the junior students. They'll be so much affected mentally.
Yeah, but then they have to face the world. They have to face the world in the.
Once they come to college, they will have the strength, mental strength to face the challenges, whatever challenges they are exposed to.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I don't.
Okay.
And I want to ask you, Tara, one question. You said there will be expertise teaching. Do you think all schools have expert teachers? No, who will take up teacher's job? Nobody will take up teachers. Do you think all schools have expertise to give whatever?
Yeah, but they will be actually so when
that
that school is they are going to school means that when the teachers are recruited, we expect them to know certain things. Like a maths teacher will be knowing maths. At least she will be knowing maths.
your
Like
expectation, but it is not the reality. Because teachers, and in 1 hour, I think I know very well, one period is 45 minutes or maximum 1 hour. What maximum they can teach you? Tell me, for 60 students. Our classroom will have 30 to 60 students. Do you think they can teach them? They can do the justice?
yeah, but homeschool again, there will be very little attention. Will be they will be getting attention. They will be getting, but they won't be knowing how the other children are going on, how they are learning, how this person is learning. They won't have that they won't have that knowledge about being with others and
Let
all
them
that.
first accumulate knowledge, no? Then later on in their life, they will know. They will be exposed to the world.
Yeah,
See, Bill Gates and all their dropouts. Bill Gates, how much he has contributed for, computer field. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, so many presidents of.
Okay, but the traditional schools at a tender age only they'll learn to mix with others, they have compatibility with others, have sharing nature, have compassion for others. All those qualities will come at a tender age only, not at a later age when they are just protected and brought up.
But when I see the present children, I don't feel they have any such quality sharing and all. Maybe those days when we were children, we had all those qualities, but not anymore. They are self-centered. Most
And
of
even
them.
now at least being a nuclear family, it is all the more important that they go to a traditional school. That's what I feel, because at least they have peers. They are there to support them and in their activities. At home, they don't have that much. They are now all have only single child at home.
So you want to cling to the old school of thought only. Yeah, how many years? 70 years in India, we had traditional schooling. Almost 7 decades. Should we not have change? Change is the only permanent thing.
But it is more stressful to the parents, their parents and all. It's very stressful. It's a financial burden also to them.
No, not financial, but in US, they say that the cost of homeschooling is cheaper than sending them to school. It is around $600 per annum, I was told.
Then you have to take
that kind of parochial attitude, the narrow-minded attitude. So where is the purpose of education? See, it enlift the individual to learn skills. First, let him be a man first. Man of, instead of becoming a doctor or a scientist or some such thing. It is better first to learn to be a man, to stand aloft and say that I am an Indian first. So there are some people who say in Tamil Nadu, for instance, they say in a true language. What is the harm in having another language? So that way, I am not happy with the campus learning. It actually wastes the money, a lot of money, time, energy is wasted. The campus learning.
Anyway, it's like two faces of a coin.
Yeah.
Both merits and demerits are there. So I don't say that completely homeschooling is free from demerits or traditional schooling is only, it has only advantages. It has both merits and advantages. It all depends, how we perceive and how we use it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what the conclusion is.
Yes.
That is what the conclusion is. That both merits and demerits of homeschooling, merits and demerits of traditional schooling. So, and this will go on together for some time till I don't know when, for better times. It will go on till better time comes.
So, thank you, everyone.
Actually, face-to-face, when we face face-to-face, that actually helps, because I belong to the older generation. So, given the situation in which I am asked to speak on the subject of home learning, so having said that, I think that we will wait for the days when the COVID situation is over, and we will be back seeing face to each other, and then being able to reach to each other, and that will help in our socializing activities. And actually.
Thank you all for sharing your valuable views. We enjoyed this objective discussion. Thank you once again. Listeners, I hope you too enjoyed the program. Stay tuned to Hiriyara Vani for more such interesting programs. Government of India has initiated Elderline toll-free number 14567. Elders or anyone on behalf of elders can call between morning 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for any support, questions, queries and support to elderly. Bye for now. Take care.